Well, hi, everyone. Welcome to our first Where Will We Go Wednesday. I'm Kim.
And I'm Sam.
And together we'll explore some of the places that we are planning to visit. We also want to welcome some of our tour directors that we have. We have Dawn and Carol with us today. And we have Courtney, who's our marketing manager behind the scenes also. Just in case we have a little snafu, she's there to help us out a little bit. So Sam's going to start to kind of explain how this is going to work, and then we'll get started.
Okay, well, I thank you all for joining us today. We're going to show some pictures and videos while we chat about these exciting locations. At the end of each discussion, we will take questions. So in the bottom of your screen, you will see some features where you can just raise your hand, wave at us at the end of each discussion, and we will unmute you so we can chat. And then we will have links available to share after this meeting if you would like to see more of any of these clips that we will play for you.
Okay, so let's get started. We have some great Florida trips coming up. Not sure about you, but I'm already tired of the cold. Here are the Florida trips that we'll be talking about. And we're going to do the Florida Circle, Daytona Beach, and the Florida Express. Our first trip that we're going to talk about is the Florida Circle. It is a 14-day tour. It departs on February 3rd through the 16th. Our first day, of course, is a travel day. We'll make stops along the way, and here's one of the stops that we'll be making. It's at the State Capitol building. As you can see, the beautiful dome. It is 290 feet tall, and the Capitol will be open for you to walk in and take some pictures. Just make sure you check out the chandelier in the rotunda, as it hangs by a 54-foot brass and bronze chain. It weighs 4,000 pounds. It's 8 feet in diameter and has over 10,000 pieces of crystal. After a few rest stops, we'll overnight in Charlotte. When we visit Charlotte, we always try and stay at the Drury Inn hotels. If you've never stayed at the Drury Inn, they have complimentary dinner time snacks and drinks. I usually always try and plan and work around my dinner there because they usually do have some nice dinner items. But if not, there are plenty of restaurants within walking distance. So after breakfast included on day 2, we'll make our way to our hotel near Amelia Island. We are looking to stay at the hotel, a local hotel, that you will be able to walk to the beach, check out the Amelia Lighthouse. Plus, you're here for 2 nights. Then on day 3, after breakfast, we are ready for our Amelia River cruise to get a rich history of Amelia and Cumberland Islands. While on board, you'll see local wildlife. You'll cruise by shrimp boats and see the wild horses of Cumberland. And here's a little video of that riverboat cruise. Oh, just bear with us here. It's just taking a little bit longer than normal. There we go.
In the summer of 2000, Kevin and Cecilia McCarthy created Amelia River Cruises and Charters to share their seafaring heritage and passion for storytelling with Amelia Island locals and visitors alike. Today, Captain Kevin and his crew offer a wide variety of cruises, from eco tours and BYOB twilight cruises with live entertainment to private charters for your special event.
Amelia River Cruises offers a variety of tours for adults and children. Our sightseeing tours are nature and history oriented. Our eco tours are purely science and history. We do a twilight cruise that we do on Friday and Saturday nights in the spring and summer. And that offers live entertainment bring your own beverage, adults only, and that one's extremely popular today. To share this incredible history with visitors that come here, I have history professors who look at me and go, I didn't know most of this. How did I miss it? And so that's pretty incredible. Most of the people who come here and take our tours say they completed our vacation by learning the history and seeing the island from the river.
So join us in downtown Fernandina Beach, where history, ecotourism, and entertainment collide. Amelia River Cruises will be here to take you on your next adventure.
Hey, then our next stop is Fort Clinch State Park. You'll step back to the year of 1864. You can check out the row of canyons pointing across the St. Mary's River. You'll have time to explore the fort on your own. Then we'll have dinner included before we retire to our hotel. After we check out of our hotel on day 4, we are off to St. Augustine, Florida, to explore the Old Town Trolley. With the trolley, you will be able to explore on your own. You can stop at the Fountain of Youth, the old jail, have lunch on your own on St. George Street. As you can see, here's a video of the trolley.
Of Florida's ancient city, with an experience that is equal parts entertaining and educational. With so much to see, our tours are specifically designed to allow you to visit all of the unique attractions and landmarks in the oldest city of the continental United States. Our friendly and knowledgeable conductors will take you on a fully narrated journey filled with humor and history, sharing the best of the city's sights. Hop off at your choice of any of our convenient stops, like the Old Jail, built by the legendary Henry Flagler. Interested in a goat-powered washing machine? The Oldest Store Museum, for the past, filled with innovations from the 20th century. Potter's, America's oldest wax museum, offers visitors a unique opportunity to see some of the world's most famous people up close. Set your own pace as this colonial city reveals itself to you. From St. George Street's iconic cobblestone promenade to the impressive Flagler Memorial Presbyterian Church. When you're ready, hop aboard the
Okay, that was just a little snippet of the St. Augustine. But now you'll have time to take a nap or rest on the coach as we travel to Cocoa Beach for the night. As we check into our hotel, you'll have time to explore the beach, have dinner on your own, free time at Ron John's, as that's a pretty cool place for souvenirs. They also have a mini aquarium inside. And here's a little video of the Cocoa Beach area that you'll have time to explore. Okay, listening to some of those waves really now make me want to go to Florida here real soon. But now on day 5, our next stop is Fort Lauderdale. After lunch included, we'll check into our hotel before our evening adventure. We'll board the Jungle Queen riverboat. This is a 90-minute sightseeing cruise down the Venice of America, sailing through Millionaire Row, homes of the rich and famous. We'll arrive on a private island for dinner and fire dancing. Then after dinner, we'll return back to the boat for a return cruise so we can get a good night's sleep. Then on day 6, we are off to Miami. Our first stop will be the Vizcaya Museums and Gardens. We'll have a tour of the gardens and the first floor of the house. You also have time to have lunch on your own in the cafe garden area. Next, we'll travel through the middle of the Everglades with the stop of the Miccosukee Indian Village. You'll get a glimpse into the tribe's unique way of life, the history and culture. They have a permanent exhibit showcasing the life of the tribe as they adapted to the Everglades. We'll also have an alligator demonstration where you'll learn a lot about the alligators. Later that day, we'll check into our hotel in the Fort Myers area. We'll be here for 2 nights. You'll be on your own tonight to relax or just take in some of the sights of Fort Myers. Then on day 7, after a relaxing evening, we're off to visit Edison and Ford Winter Estates. Here you'll be able to get to visit the Historical Museum, 21-acre botanical gardens. You'll have free time on your own for lunch in the River District. Then you'll return back to your hotel for some free time prior to our evening events. Okay, then we are off for a dinner and show at the Broadway Palms Dinner Theater. The show is Elvis, a music revelation. It will take a closer look from his childhood in Tupelo, Mississippi, to his triumphant to be the king. And we'll get started with the sorry about that here. As we say goodbye to Fort Myers, we have a busy day ahead of us. We'll be stopping at Solomon's Castle. We'll have a tour of the inside. While the castle was very interesting from the outside, the inside has multiple rooms with many art pieces. Lunch will be included in the old Spanish special that looks like a scene from the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Howard Solomon. Good afternoon. This is your castle. It's a kissel. A kissel? Your castle. How long ago did you build this dungeon? Started in 1972. It's a hobby that got out of hand. Yeah. How long did it take to finish? Well, I worked on the castle off and on for 14 years. It's kind of a spectacular looking place. What is it covered with? It's covered with the printing place from the local newspaper. Are you an architect by training? No, I'm a high school dropout training. Howard, what's the square footage on this joint? 12,000 square feet. And who actually lives here? You and my wife and I live here. Why'd you choose to make a castle out of your house? Well, the palaces were too expensive to furnish. It's art on the walls. Is that yours as well? It's all my work. Howard, you're a very productive guy. Busy hands, happy heart. So the castle is pretty much your museum of all your work in a way. This one looks like it's a 3D kind of a deal. This is a village in the Bahamas where I resided for 7 years.
Yeah.
Happy Rock.
Okay, that was just a little snippet of what you'll get to see inside the castle. And that was the interview from the late Solomon himself. Next, we're off to see John and Marble Ringling Museum. Here you'll have a guided tour and some free time to explore. Our next stop is the Sarasota Car Museum. This is one of the oldest car museums in the world with over 120 vintage cars. Here's a short video of that. Mhm. Mhm. Okay, so you got a little bit of to see what you're going to see at the car museum. So next we're off to check out our hotel in the Sarasota area.
Okay, after breakfast, we will check out and be on our way to an interesting stop, El Reloj Cigar Factory. This tour takes you through the process of cigar making by hand and on an antique machine. Lunch and shopping in this Cuban Latin-inspired community called Ybor City. Then they tell us to make sure that we try the famous dishes from the area like deviled crab, a Cuban sandwich, Spanish bean soup, or crab enchilada. Our next stop is the Florida Aquarium. You'll experience one of the top aquariums in the country with thousands of amazing sea creatures, reptiles, plants, and more. And we will overnight in the Tampa area.
Okay, so then the next morning we'll start our day with our stop will be at the Sponge-A-Rama Sponge Factory. You will learn and find out what a sponge is and where they come from. And then we'll also say goodbye to Florida as we depart for our overnight stay in the Cordell, Georgia area. Now, the next day, we're off to visit the Little White House. This is where Franklin D. Roosevelt built the Little White House while he was governor of New York, prior to being inaugurated as president in 1933. We'll have lunch included prior to departing for our next adventure. We'll make a stop at the Incline Railway in Chattanooga, Tennessee. This stop is the amazing mile of unparalleled views of the Appalachian Mountain. Here's a video of a little bit of what you would see on the Incline Railway.
4,000,001 passenger trips.
I believe it's a number of things that people enjoy about riding the incline. I believe it's the history part of it because it's been here for so long. I believe it's the view because, this is the highest point on top of Lookout Mountain. We're 2,140 feet above sea level up here.
Opened on November 16th, 1895, the incline number 2 was constructed by John Crass and the Lookout Mountain Incline Railway Company. Using pickaxes and dynamite, the track was built on a 72.7% grade. The cars originally operated on coal-burning steam engines, which were upgraded in 1911 after a fire in the engine room.
The incline cars used to carry coal up here to the top of the mountain, and they used to shovel coal up here to actually power the incline.
Now, 2 120 horsepower Westinghouse motors control the lift. Other than that, it's really still a traditional operation. Each arrival and departure up and down the mountain is a true team effort.
The operator in the wheelhouse, he controls the movement of the cars. We have conductors on the car, so that way if the cars need to be stopped or whatever, the conductors can radio up to him and let him know that he needs to stop the car.
The cars, however, have evolved over time. The latest installment was introduced in the spring of 2020.
People always say from the top of the incline you get a panoramic view. We wanted to make sure that we tried to capture that panoramic view with the build of the new cars. The new cars have bigger windows on the top in the roof line. Also on the sides, we have bigger windows, so that way you can catch the view of the Chattanooga.
Okay, so after that, we'll check into our hotel near Chattanooga where you'll have the evening free. Then after breakfast, we'll stop and hear from Johnny Cass's nephew, Mark Allen Cash. He will tell stories and sings tribute songs to his Uncle Johnny. Then we'll arrive in Clarksville, Tennessee, where we'll have dinner and entertainment included tonight. Today is our travel day again. We're traveling to the Covington, Kentucky area. We'll get checked into our hotel prior to our dinner cruise on the Belle of Cincinnati. as Cincinnati gets her name, the Queen City, on the banks of the beautiful river. The Ohio River is indeed a sight to behold, and there is no better way to see it than on this dinner cruise. As we work our way home, we have a farewell lunch included at Der Dutchman. So please, if you have any questions, let us know and we'll be able to answer these, and then we'll move on to our next Florida trip. Anyone have any questions?
Okay, I don't see any hands raised.
Okay, and again, that one has 20 meals included in it. And you definitely, if you do think of any other questions, you're welcome to call in. Just let us know, it'll either be myself, Sam, Victoria. We'll be more than happy to answer any of your questions for that. So we'll move on to our next one.
Okay. So now we are going to Daytona Beach. We do this tour every year. We started about 4 years ago and everyone had a really great time. So we just keep going back and having a great time. The first day is a travel day and we will overnight in Charlotte, North Carolina. We stay at the Drury Inn & Suites, just like the last one. So if you're not familiar with them, they do a really good job taking care of our guests, and they have the complimentary kickback where we can get some hot food and drinks while we're there for the evening. And if you would prefer something else, there are plenty of restaurants within walking distance for some alternate options. After breakfast included, we're off to our home away from home, Perry's Ocean Edge Resort, and we will be here for the next 11 nights. All rooms are balcony with a kitchenette. You have a burner stove-top, microwave, toaster, coffee maker, ironing board, all of that good stuff that you may need in there. There is a Winn-Dixie nearby. However, we will stop for groceries on our way to the hotel so you can get some items. Each morning, complimentary fresh donuts are served at the resort. So those are they're famous for those. And then here's just a video showing some of the features at the resort. Your resort has 2 outdoor pools. There we go. A garden atrium with an indoor heated pool and a tiki bar. The next couple of days are on your own or to relax, exploring the area. Some donuts. And then just go there. And again. There we go. Okay, and then here are some ideas for the days you're on your own, some things that you might like to do in the area. Here's some more ideas of things that you can visit on your own that we know a lot of people like to enjoy. And then here are some optional side trips we'll talk a little bit about, where we will take you to go visit these things. We do need 10 signups to go to these side excursions, and your tour director, Marie, will have a sign-up list. Just keep in mind these optional side excursions are at your own expense. On our first day of side trips, we will be going to the boardwalk. It's great to walk out on the pier and have lunch on your own or at Joe's Crab Shack. What copy? Okay, so Friday we will visit the Daytona Flea Market. Who knows what goodies we might find there. On Saturday, we will offer a shopping trip to Bel Air Plaza for some basics. They have a grocery store, Walgreens, restaurants, and even a supercut in case you need to freshen up. On Sunday, we will enjoy a Sunday brunch. And then Monday, we're going out for a 90-minute scenic cruise, and this would be on the Manatee. We will see the protected wetland manatee, dolphins, birds, wildlife, and also we will cruise past the Ponce de Leon Lighthouse, which I do believe you will see a little bit of in this video here. There's the lighthouse.
Heights on your beach vacation at the historic Ponce Inlet Lighthouse, located just south of Daytona Beach in the quaint and charming coastal community of Ponce Inlet. Climb the 203-step spiral staircase to the top of Florida's tallest lighthouse and soak in 360-degree views of the Atlantic Ocean, the Intracoastal Waterway, and the entire Daytona Beach Peninsula from 175 feet above the ground. The lush lighthouse grounds boast more nautical and historical treasures to discover, including an on-site museum with an exhibit dedicated to Fresnel lenses. The Ponce Inlet Lighthouse is just one more way you can take your vacation to the next level in Daytona Beach. Learn more at ponceinlet.org and start planning your trip today at DaytonaBeach.com.
Okay, Tuesday evening is our last side trip, and we are headed to the Daytona Fire Luau. The next few days are yours to relax.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so that is our Daytona Beach getaway, and we are ready to take some questions if anyone has any questions on Daytona Beach. Steal that back.
You can definitely.
Okay, I'm gonna scroll down and see if we have any hands up here. Anyone want to give us a wave? Anyone has questions? And I don't see any yet, so we will move along. And just remember, if you do have any questions, we're happy to answer them. So where are we going next, Kim?
We are actually going to do our Florida Express. This one's right around the corner. This is one of Anderson's staple tours. We have been doing this for many, many years. I've been here for over 25 years, and we have ran this trip every year since I've been here, and I know that it's probably was well established way before I got here. But let me explain how the Express works. We will depart on December 26th, early evening. We'll travel through the night, making meal and rest stops along the way. Then we always tell our passengers just to make sure you can bring in a small pillow, a little blankie to be comfortable, because like you said, we will be traveling through the night. We arrive at our hotel, the Rosen Inn, on December 27th, early evening. The Rosen Inn offers many dining options. They have 3 pools, 2 which are heated, a fitness center, and free Wi-Fi. Your hotel is located on International Drive, where you can jump on the iTrolley. The iRide trolley for seniors is 25 cents per ride, or they do offer unlimited passes also for that. So your tour director will have that. And Dawn is actually going to be your tour director for this trip. So tonight will be your free night. Since we're checking in early evening, you can explore the grounds, just relax at the pool. So then the next few days, then we'll be offering transportation to the Disney Transportation Center. Here you'll be able to board the transportation to get to your desired park. So if you want to go to Epcot or any of the other parks, this is what you would board one of these transportations to get there. You can download My Disney Experience app that will also help you plan your trip. Here's some other things to do while you're in Orlando that are definitely free. You can go and explore on your own if you don't want to do the parks.
Right in Apopka, about 20 minutes from downtown Orlando, is Kelly Park and Rock Springs River Run. This is a great park for the whole family. Bring your inner tubes and hop on a Cool Springs run for a leisure 25-minute float down river. You can relax on the water down the river run. At the end, you can walk the boardwalk back to the beginning and start all over again. Kids can spend hours at this park on the river run or hunting for shark's teeth in natural springs. The nature version of a water park, Lazy River. This is a spring, so the water is crisp between 68 to 72 degrees all year long. It is a perfect family activity over the hot Florida summer months. This is a county park, so the cost is inexpensive at only $3 to $5.
Do that. Okay. So then on Saturday, December 30th, will be your last day in Florida. We'll take those who want to go to the park one more time, or those who want to stay back at the hotel. We just need everybody checked out by 11 a.m. And then we'll depart with all passengers close to 7 p.m. that night. We will start making our way back home. Again, you'll travel through the night and returning home on December 31st, late evening. We do still have some openings on this quick little getaway. So again, Dawn's going to be your tour director on that one. She's done that this trip quite a few times, so she's pretty experienced of what's going on with that one. So anyone have any questions on this trip?
Hi, Courtney.
Hi, I would like to know if any of the tour directors have any tips for some of these longer Florida tours, because it's a cool idea, so I didn't know if they might be able to tell people like how to pack or what exactly will happen since we're in one place for a while.
Okay, let's see if we have either of our tour directors here that would like to answer that question. We have Linda, Carol. Should I unmute one of these girls here?
You can probably. I think Carol did our last Daytona. Carol, can you hear us?
I'm trying to find Carol.
All right, there's Carol.
There we go. I have asked her to unmute.
Let's see if we can get a hold of Carol. Carol, you there? Okay. What about Linda? Linda does some other long trips also.
All right. Well, we may not they may not be able to get their audio logged in at this time. As far as that question goes, they are long trips, and I would say just from having worked on them, that you can keep in mind we do stay at places that have laundry facilities, so it's a long trek down there, and on 2 of these you're out for 14 days, but you don't have to pack all of your clothes with you. We will be at places with facilities. Unfortunately, they stay a little bit warmer down there, so you can not have to bring all of your bulky items. Do you have any?
No, and especially on Daytona, near Perry's, there's grocery stores. We do a grocery store run, so you don't have to pack all of your staples that you want to have in the room while you stay there. So we do those grocery store runs a couple times while you're down there, just to get some sample needs. So yeah, I can't think of anything else. We always do in our final documents, we do add after you're signed up and we send out your departure times and things like that, we give a lot more tidbits of what's in the area, once everything is confirmed. And so hopefully that will answer some additional questions for you.
Okay. Okay. So there's just another summation of the tours we talked about today. And then with the holiday season coming up, let your friends and loved ones know that you would love the gift of travel. These gift certificates can be purchased online, by phone, or in person. We always love people to stop in, so let them know. We'd love to see them today or anytime. And then I want to thank everyone who joined us today, and everyone who did join us. You will be entered in a drawing to win 2,500 Anderson loyalty points. These can be used to deduct money from your next trip with us. And the winner of this drawing will be announced during our next presentation, which will take place January 3rd. And then we have our Miss Maisie here. We just want to thank you for joining us one more time. It means the world to us that you did join us for our first presentation, and we are excited to see you for the next one. If we don't hear from you guys in the meantime, I want to wish you and your families a joyful and healthy holiday.
Yeah, and those who I hope those who've had a chance to stop into the office, Maisie is kind of our little mascot. She's just a cute little dog, never barks. She's just always excited to see everybody that comes in. So when you do have an opportunity, please stop in and see Maisie, and along with us too. So we would like to see everybody also. And so yep, we hope, I know we had a little bit of some technical difficulties with our videos and things, so we do apologize on that. And hopefully for the January one, we'll have those worked out, some of the bugs worked out on that. But hopefully we'll hear from you, and with any questions that you can have, or if you think of anything, just please let us know. And we'll be more than happy to answer those. And again, thank you very much. We definitely appreciate you joining us.
Bye.
Okay. Bye.
Have a great day, guys.
Yeah, okay. Thanks.
Bye.
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 Thank you.
For all.